Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of the Leaf Life with Lawrence interviews. Today, we have a truly remarkable guest with us, someone whose journey of self discovery and transformation is nothing short of inspirational. Her story is a testament of the power of determination, resilience, and the pursuit of a healthier, happier life. Imagine embarking on a 100-day journey fueled only by the sheer determination to transform your life. Our guest today, Lucy, has done just that. She's embarked on an extraordinary 100-day juice fast that not only revolutionized her physical health, but also brought about profound change in her overall well-being. Lucy's story is one that will leave you in awe. Through her unwavering commitment and sheer willpower, she has not only shed pounds, but also transformed her health and gained a new lease on life that she's never thought possible. Today, she's here to share an incredible story with all of us and inspire us to make a positive changes in our lives. So without further ado, please give me a warm, enthusiastic welcome Lucy to dive into her story of personal growth, transformation, and the incredible impact of the 100-day juice fast on our life. Welcome to the show, Lucy.
Thank you so much for having me, Lawrence. I really appreciate it. I'm just glad to be here and share my story with you.
Well, we're very glad to have you on the show. So, Lucy, for the viewers who don't know you, please introduce yourself and tell us your story, please.
Sure. So my name is Mary Lucy Jacob, and I'm French Canadian. I was born and raised in Montreal, Quebec, on the French side of Canada, and come from a family, both my parents from Haiti. So I grew up with three older brothers. I'm the youngest one. And we grew up with eating the standard American diet and also the Caribbean diet, with the fried food, fried chicken, fried plantain, So that was my regular diet back then. And I used to also consume a lot of dairy when I was a kid. I would always ask my mom to to give me to warm the milk for me. I would never drink the milk cold, but she would always warm it up for me. I don't know, it was a thing for me. I love warm milk, and she would add sugar in it, and that was my day. That would make my day. I could have
Wow.
that 3 times a day, and I would be happy. But yeah, that's weird, huh? I know. But other than that, based on that diet, I would say that my health wasn't overall the best growing up. I mean, I used to do ballet. So I did ballet for like age 3 to 14. But I noticed a difference in my health when I was dancing. I got heavier. Puberty hit uh, really early at an early stage. I'm guessing it must have been. People are saying that it must have been the dairy. I don't know because I
Mm,
consume a lot of cheese, yogurt, and milk and overdeveloped at age 10 and then 14 I got bigger and I couldn't dance ballet anymore. I developed like fungus in my foot and my career was over. Yeah, I
wow.
couldn't dance on those pointy shoes anymore. That was over. So this is when my depression started at age 14. And based on what I was eating too, eating lots of meat every day, maybe 5 times a day I would eat meat. I would tell you I would just eat a lot. My mom would present me with a plate. She'd say, "Do you want some more?" Sure. you know?
Yes.
So it's like it was an ongoing thing. And
Wow.
my father, well, he was an alcoholic, but he liked to cook and he liked to cook a lot of greasy food. So I was always eating stuff that was heavily like lots of oil in it.
Yes.
So so yeah, I would say that I was a big kid from around age 14 to pretty much all my life. And that didn't really help. So it didn't really help in my depression too. My dad was an alcoholic, and then there was some stuff happening too on my mom's side. She was a good mom, but she was involved in a lot of dark stuff that she wasn't aware of, based on her culture and environment. So I grew up with kind of dark magic around me. So that
Mm,
didn't really help. So I just overate. So me, what I did is I would eat compulsively every day. Um, and food was my friend, basically. Yeah, food was my friend. And I
yeah.
would eat and eat and eat until I could breathe. That was my
Wow.
thing. Every day, chips and fried stuff. And every Saturday, my mom would take me to KFC. Like, "Do you want some KFC?" "Yeah, sure, let's go." And that would make me happy because food was my
Yeah.
friend. So yeah, that was that's how I grew up, and it followed me till and I'm 41 right now.
Mm.
It followed me for a big until maybe age 39. I started waking up a bit more. Well, I started waking up a bit too in my 30s, but started changing things. But it was always ups and down. I would gain weight, lose weight. It was always be like this, you know.
Yes.
So yeah, that was a summary of my life. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's quite a story. So, looking back over your life, what was the deciding moment that made you take extreme ownership and make this transformation?
Well, it's a fact that I found out that I had fibroid in 2013. I fell off the stairs. It was winter time here. It was really cold, and I fell off the stairs. And that fall was a blessing because I would have never found out that I had fibroids because I had to rush to the ER because I really
Wow.
felt hard.
Wow.
And then I got there and it was like I was bleeding like crazy. And then they did some scan on me, and then they found out I had fibroids. And they're like, "Do you know that you have fibroids and you may need surgery?" And I'm like, "What's
Mm.
fibroids? What's that?"
Yeah.
So like it's kind of like a tumor inside your abdomen right now, and it's growing, and it's kind of englobing your uterus, but it's not so bad right now. I mean, you sure you want kids though? That's what they would tell me. Do you want kids? I'm like, yeah, maybe I want kids. I wasn't sure about
Exactly.
this. But they were like, it's not so bad, but don't worry about it. We'll talk about it another time. But why would you tell me all this and say like, are you sure you want kids? Like, no,
Right. That's crazy.
you know? So it's really from that moment and like, oh, okay. And as the months progressed, I got even more sick and more overweight too.
Mm.
And I felt like something was squishing my organs. And I would go see my doctor in Montreal, my hometown, and he would say, yeah, it's growing, but it's not so bad still. You can wait. You can wait.
Wow.
It's not an
Interesting.
issue. I'm like, okay, but I don't feel good. Ah, just eat properly, exercise, you'll be fine. So I moved from my hometown. Yeah, I moved from my hometown in 2016 and went to close to Toronto, more like on the English side of Canada.
Hmm.
And I had a new family doctor, and when they did a scan on me, and they said, "Oh boy, this is urgent. It's
Mm.
really big, and I don't think a kid can fit in there. No, I don't think a fetus can survive there. You're pretty much in danger right now." I'm like,
Wow.
great. The
That's
other one
scary.
told me it was okay, and this one is like, no,
Yeah.
you need to remove it. So from there, I started doing my research on vegetarian.
Mm.
I was looking like, maybe I should be vegetarian, because
Right.
I found out that having a fibroid, meat is not helping at all. Meat
Mm.
is kind of like making it grow more. So I'm like,
Wow.
okay, let me go vegetarian. Can still eat cheese, yes. Yeah, right. No. I found out that even dairy was not my friend too.
Yep.
So in 2017, I kind of made the transition to going vegan. Yeah, I went
Fantastic.
vegan, but it
Very
was already
nice.
too late. Yeah, pretty nice, but it was already too late. The fibroid was already too big, and it was, yeah, there's nothing they could do about it. So then it was time to decide if I had to do the surgery, and it took like a whole 1 year because I was being viewed by a specialist. And in 2018, I had to really do the surgery. But
Mm.
throughout 2017 to 2018, my mom got sick with cancer, and I got stressed a lot. So that doesn't help the fibroids too. It just
Agreed.
made my overall health worse. Oh yeah,
Wow.
it got worse. Um, all my organs were damaged. Even my liver, they were saying that my liver had some issues too.
Mm.
My immune system was bad. So, and then I had to stop working to take care of my mom too. All of this was all happening from 2017 to 2018.
Wow.
And in 2018, yeah, the surgery was happening. Yeah, it was happening. I had no choice. I trusted the universe. I'm like, you know what?
Mm.
It is what it is, right? It's
Yes.
either that or I die because it's squishing all my organs. So my organs are shutting down because of that. For
Mm.
some weird, I don't know. It's weird. It was weird,
Yeah.
but I had no choice. So I did the surgery. I lost 35 pounds in that moment, but
Wow.
that's how heavy the fibroids was.
My
It was the
goodness.
size of a 3-month-old baby. Is that big? Yeah,
Yes.
I know it's
Yes.
weird. So it happened, and a couple of months after that, my mom passed away. So I was really devastated from 2018 and 2019. My health declined after the surgery. It triggered type 2 diabetes. It
Mhm.
triggered a lot of inflammation, arthritis in my hand, which I still have right now because I can't bend my fingers.
Mm.
And mold. I just recently found out that I had mold illness and candida.
My
All
goodness.
those lot of things got triggered through the surgery, and I lost my
Mm.
appendix too during the surgery. Well, actually, I didn't lose it. He asked me, and me back then I didn't know. I'm like, sure, you can remove it because it was like, oh, you don't need your appendix, by the way. It's not necessary. I'm like, oh, really? Okay.
Take that too.
And and people are like saying, why did you? I'm like, I didn't know. I don't know. So I just said yes. So
Right.
all those problems happened, and then in 2022, got really overweight, like 221 pounds, and I felt like I
Mm.
was gonna leave my body. I really felt like I was gonna die, and I told my brother, "Here's my life insurance documents. I don't think I'm gonna make it for
Wow.
2023. I really don't feel great. I have heart palpitation every day. Every night I can't breathe. I would leave the door open for my older brother to check me out at night, just to see if I'm okay, because I live with him and my niece. We all decided to move together when my mom passed away. So
Yes.
he lost his wife too from
Mm.
cancer during that time too. So it was, family support here.
For sure.
So yeah, he would check up on me every night to see if I was breathing. But this is when I had a dark night of the soul and asked the universe to send me help. And I found this amazing community that was doing juice fast, and I started doing the juice fast. And I did 52 days of juice fast the first time, and this is how I was able to reverse my type 2 diabetes.
Amazing.
Yeah, 52 days. And then I went raw vegan for 2 months, tried it. My body loved it, but also through that raw vegan experience, emotional traumas came back up, It kind of triggered that. All the things that I put behind or on like left, I had to face them again. For some reason, all those things that I put behind, they all came back for me to resolve them,
Hmm.
if that
Yes,
makes sense.
it does.
I have a French brain sometimes. um, but yeah, and then I fell off the wagon. I went to Cuba and I started eating all those things that I used to eat before, like chicken, pork, beef,
Yes.
dairy. And I was like, what the hell? All the pain that I felt before came back, and I was like, okay. So that was a blessing in disguise too, to show me that I had it good
Mhm.
when I did the juice fast, and then when I went raw vegan. I was happier, I had more energy, more mental clarity on what I wanted to do. I felt great. It's just that I got scared of that new version of myself. It's like
Yeah.
I was becoming the best version of myself, but I didn't recognize myself. It was like, who's this person? She's shedding a lot of weight, and I don't know, she's more outspoken.
Mm.
She's more getting more like standing in her power, and that part of me scared me
Yeah.
for some reason. It's like I went back to ego. I went back to like comfort zone. But
Yes.
Cuba was really a blessing to show me like, okay, you did this. Now it's time to commit to your health, to your body. So this is when I decided to do that 100-day juice fast. After the trip, 100 days juice fast. It was hard at first, the first four
Yes.
days. I was having trouble committing to it. I was eating chicken still. I had ordered Popeye's chicken, and I was eating chips. I was crying that four days of my juice fast. But
Hmm.
then my community, that community that I had joined, helped me get a trick saying, okay, to trick your brain, say you'll break the fast tomorrow.
Mm.
So I kept saying that every day to trick my brain, and that would help. I was like, yeah, I'll break the fast tomorrow. Every time I would be tempted to eat something or I would fall off the wagon, I would say that. And then I got stronger and stronger. And like, okay, this is
Mm.
getting easier and I'm getting stronger. Oh,
Yes.
wow. I'm releasing more waste and I'm feeling better, less inflammation in the body. Oh my God, I can run. What?
Amazing.
Oh my God. And then this is when I started commit to the juice fast. And the rest is history. I lost 7 pounds in total. So yeah, I feel amazing. I feel great. I quit my job because it enlightened me to quit my job because I was not resonating with my job. I
That's
found more
huge.
my purpose. Yeah, my purpose, my life purpose. So this is the
Amazing.
beginning of it. Yeah.
So another question I have for you is how did you prepare mentally and physically for such a long juice fast? 100-day juice fast is it's a long time. Most people can't even fathom doing a juice fast for a day or two. So how did you prepare mentally for it?
Well, I meditate every morning, started meditating and really visualizing what I want. So visualizing my goal, I saw myself being healthy and really doing the juice fast properly and saying, I saw myself at the finish line. I would always visualize myself like feeling amazing. And I would also journal every day saying how I
Mm,
feel. Like every time I would not feel good, I would write it down on my journal. So yeah, journaling is really important. And also I would vent to my brother too, when the time I would freak out.
yeah.
And go take walks outside in nature and speak to the divine, connect myself, ground myself. And also watch other people's testimonies, see how they're doing,
Mm,
how they managed it, and where they are at right now. So that would also like motivate me every day to stay grounded and commit. And yeah, talk to myself too. Like, you can do this, Lucy. You can do that. Come on, you can do this. Encourage myself. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. I know when I was going through my transformation, being inspired by other people, whether it be watching their YouTube transformations or being in a community was very huge for me. So I definitely can relate to a lot of those reasons for how to be prepared mentally for such a long juice fast. That's excellent.
Yes. Great transformation. I know you had type 2 diabetes too, huh?
Yeah, I did. I had type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. And as a result of,
Wow.
going basically plant based and working out, I've been able to eliminate everything. So it's been a huge blessing. And I'm very thankful for this lifestyle.
That's amazing. And how long have you been plant-based again?
I've been plant based for since November 2022. So I guess that's about
Wow.
maybe 10 months or 11 months or so. So yeah, I basically jumped into it head first, had a conversation with my doctor, and they were like, look, your cholesterol, your blood sugars, your blood pressure is way off the Richter scale. And you need to do something about it. And, that was really my wake up call. I have a family that I love and I need to take care of them. I need to have respect for myself. And so it was no other choice for me to just commit to going plant based because that's what the recommendation was. And so I did it. It was tough at first, but I think with a strong support system, a strong community, and a belief in yourself that you can do whatever you want to, you can accomplish whatever you want to. So that really helped me a lot. Mindset and the support went a long way to my transformation.
Oh, yes, I totally agree with just what you just said. I totally resonated with everything. And look at that. You started in 2022 and you look amazing,
Thank you
muscles and
so much.
everything. Yeah.
Appreciate
Good.
that. Got another question for you. What was your daily juice fasting routine like? Could you walk us through a typical day in that lifestyle?
So a typical day for me in that lifestyle, um, there's one thing that I struggle a lot is discipline in terms of time. So every time I would wake up, my sleep hours were not always the best, I would go at
Yes.
different times. I would go to bed in different times and wake up at different times. But I would try to stay at the same range, but not be too hard on myself. I said, okay, let it go. Just go with the flow, do what you have to do, but it's okay. Because I live in a house where people sleep late. My brother works nights sometimes, and
Yes.
my niece is on her phone. And yeah, so I'm like, okay, it's okay, just go do what you have to do. So
Yes.
I would wake up and I would do like intermittent fasting. I wouldn't
Mm.
drink or just drink water when I would wake up, drink water, but
Yes.
not start right away as soon as I wake up. As soon as I wake up, I would probably check my message on my phone and go for a
Mm.
walk. And then maybe a couple of hours after that, maybe 2 to 3 hours, I would start doing a green juice. 3 portions of it, like of 32 ounces of mason jar, like 3 of them, like a green juice. And
Yes.
it's one of my favorite green juice. It's called the lemon ginger blast.
Mm.
So lemon ginger blast, it has cucumber, ginger, turmeric, celery. cilantro and parsley, habanero, and green apples and mint.
Mm.
So I would juice that, and I would drink that throughout the day. And then maybe in the afternoon, I would start the doing the fruit portion, like citrus. It would
Mm.
be like sometimes all oranges or mixed with grapefruit, or grapes with watermelon with a little bit of
Mm.
lime in it, and mint. So again, 3 portions of it. So it was 6 in total throughout the day that I would
Oh,
drink. But throughout the day, yeah, I would still like go outside, go to nature, do my necessary things, like go for errands, bring my juice with me, and go to the store. Yeah, I would
yeah.
always have my juice with me
Nice.
and work on my content online,
Mm.
and
Mhm.
exchange with people, go on my meetings, and prepare for the next day sometimes too,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
listen to podcasts as well. I would go on Audible and listen to books to inspire me, like Robert Kowalski, and bunch of different books. And oh yeah, and also watch a lot of YouTube videos on people testimonies again,
yeah,
how their journey went, and recipes. For getting prepared for the plant-based journey.
yes.
I would look at recipes and take notes, and even look at the books too. So that would be like a typical day for me. And exchange
Nice.
with my brother, and yeah,
For sure.
inspire me.
Now,
Yeah,
I love that you said that, you would go for walks, you would remain active, and
go
you
to the
also be,
gym.
yeah, that's huge. I mean, and you're also prepared with your juice everywhere you went to. So there's essentially no excuse why you couldn't stay on course. I know
Oh yeah,
for me, it was huge to go for walks, go for runs in the park, be in nature, be out there exposed to the sunlight, and also be at the gym as well. I guess initially when I started my transformation, I just got introduced to the food and then slowly but surely incorporated the exercise. But the exercise has really been huge for my transformation. I think nutrition is fantastic, but when you include all the physical aspects of the fitness and stuff like that, it really helps to make the program more well rounded. And
yeah.
I think it's really helps to transform an individual mentally as well, because exercise helps with stress and stuff like that as well.
Exactly. It helps with stress. I totally agree. It truly helped me, like I would go 2 to 3 times a week to the gym with my brother. I would
Mm.
mostly do like the treadmill to walk, but sometimes I
Yes.
would do a little bit of weights, not too heavy, because I'm doing a juice fast, so I don't want to do too much, It was enough what I was doing, but I still had a lot of energy though. Being on a juice fast gave me a lot of energy for some
Yes.
reason. Yeah. And yeah, sometimes I would sleep 4 to 5 hours, not recommended. But I had energy to sing.
That's funny you mentioned that. I also, when I started eating plant based, I had more energy to a point where I didn't need to sleep as many hours. So I definitely can relate to what you're saying. You only slept 4 to 5 hours. Sometimes that happens, and honestly, I'm able to still sustain and work out and deal with the challenges of life even with that short period of time. But definitely recommend at least 7 to 8 hours if possible.
Yeah, that's the best. And you said you did a juice fast too, huh? You did?
Yeah, I did actually. Early in my life, probably my early 30s. I still was dealing with health issues and stuff like that. And I did some research online, and I was motivated by a YouTube vegan, basically motivator. And they said, they're talking about juice fast and resetting the body and the benefits to basically letting your digestion rest and heal yourself. And so I set out to do a 60-day juice fast, but I only actually lasted for 55 days. But yeah, I lost 50 pounds within that period.
Wow.
Basically eliminated a lot of health issues I was having, and felt really good. I looked younger, I felt better, had a lot of energy, and most importantly, I was healthy. And so yeah, I had a taste of basically juice fast and the raw vegan life early in my life, but for whatever reason, I deviated from it and went back to eating the standard American diet, which didn't yield me great results. As you know, I my diabetes came back, my high blood pressure came back, my cholesterol was still very high, and so um, yeah. Now that I've done this for a second time and I'm eating vegan, I realize that there is no other way to eat. this diet will sustain you. It'll give you plenty of energy, and it'll allow you to thrive and grace and age gracefully. So yeah, I did do that
Exactly.
juice fast, and I'm grateful for all the experiences I've had over the years because it's brought me to where I am today,
Yeah.
and it's allowed me to stay the course and be consistent, and also motivate other people along the way.
There you go. That's amazing.
Thank you. Did you experience any physical or emotional challenges during the fast? And if so, how did you overcome them?
Um, so emotional and physical, oh yes, definitely. Because I had a lot of inflammation in my knees to begin with at
Yes.
first, and still dealing with arthritis in my hands too. Um, so oh yeah, and back pain because I was so used to doing a job that I was always sitting down every day, like all day for 8 hours, working from home back then. Uh, and so yeah, I had lots of back pain and knee problems. My feet too was always swollen. And during the juice fast, I could see that I was getting better, but I still had some knee issues. But it got stronger from the first juice fast to the second juice fast. It got stronger, and I could, like I said, like I told you earlier, I could start running.
Mm,
So running is still a work in progress. I can run, but it's not run fast, but
right.
it's I'm getting there because it was years and years of not being able to run.
Right.
So my legs are actually getting stronger and my knees too. And my lower back pain is going away too because now I'm more active.
Mm,
And so that's actually yes, it's a blessing now. Because I quit my job and I'm no longer sitting too much. Well, yeah, right. I'm creating content now. So I sit down, but I'm allowed to get up and do whatever,
yes. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But emotionally, yeah, it was a lot of emotional, it was a lot of emotional purging, like
Hmm. Hmm.
getting used to those changes and getting used to this new side of me, like this new
Yeah.
body, because I'm shedding a lot of weight, losing clothes, which that's all right. It's a good
Yes.
thing. I mean, I
Right.
currently lost 90% of my closet recently, and I had to go shopping in my niece's closet. She's
Mm.
19 and she's a medium, she's a small size medium. So this is
Yes.
what I am now. I went from
Amazing.
3X to that. So
That's
it's like
that's that's fabulous.
I know from 9 months. In 9 months, it's crazy.
Wow.
So, but yeah, a lot of emotional traumas came back up, and I'm still dealing with that too. And it's getting better. I got stronger mentally, and it's like I'm clearing away my old life,
Mhm.
basically.
Yes.
Yeah, saying goodbye to it. I feel like I'm
Absolutely.
stepping into an updated matrix in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still dealing with arthritis, but I know it's going to get better in the long run. But it's baby steps, right? The healing journey
Absolutely.
continues.
I
Yeah,
agree. And this I always say this lifestyle is a marathon and not a race. And so,
it's not a race. Yeah.
take baby steps getting there because if you try to do it too quickly, you're gonna get burned out, you get overwhelmed, and it's not gonna be enjoyable. So that's really
Yeah,
solid advice that you just stated.
exactly. That's right.
So, how did you monitor your health throughout the 100 days? Did you consult with a healthcare professional before and during the juice fast?
A lot of people ask me that. Did you go see your doctor? Actually, what I did is well, basically before the juice fast, I went to see my doctor regularly, like, because I was diabetic, so I had to do like a checkup for my diabetes every
Sure.
actually 3 to 4 months.
Mhm.
So before I had a blood work, and you were saying that my diabetes was up the roof, and
Mhm.
so but something in me, I don't know, my higher self, my intuition said, don't tell him anything
Mhm.
because I know my family doctor, he was going to tell me, don't do a juice fast. This is bad. And no, you should be eating meat. And, like that's the first thing he told me the last time I wanted to go vegan. You
Mhm.
shouldn't be going vegan. You're going to die. You're going to
Mhm.
end up in the hospital. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
But then by going vegan the first time, I was anemic while eating meat. And when I went vegan, I was no longer anemic.
Wow.
And he was like, I don't get it. I'm like, well, there you go.
Exactly.
So yeah, so I didn't tell him anything. I just did my thing. I spoke to all the other people that did the experience, looked at all the people that had the progress in their journeys too.
Yes,
So I
yes,
just trusted my intuition and I didn't tell him anything. But I went to see him regularly too for the diabetes.
yes.
Every time I went to see him, he was like, wait a minute, something is changing.
Yeah, yeah.
Your diabetes is going away. What
Mhm.
you do? I'm like, I just ate well and exercised without
Yep.
telling him I did the juice fast. I
Right,
didn't tell
right.
him that. And after the first my first juice fast, and when it ended, and then this is when my diabetes went away, and he was like, "Your diabetes is gone."
Mm,
I didn't expect it to be gone that fast.
yeah.
I don't get it, but I'm happy though. I'm really proud of you. But whatever you're doing,
Hmm.
keep doing what you're doing. Again, I didn't tell him what I did. For some
Wow.
reason, I didn't want to tell him because I know how he is. He is. So
Yes,
didn't tell
yes.
him I was going raw vegan. And I went to see him again after I went raw vegan the first time. He said, your blood work is fantastic. You have good kidneys that could be good for a good 20 years. Again, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing what you're doing. Yes, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing without telling him anything again. Yep.
I love it.
So he still
Yeah.
doesn't know till now.
I don't really blame you for not telling them because sometimes people who aren't educated on the plant-based lifestyle or juice fast, they can be discouraged into what we're trying to accomplish. And so people who eat this way, they're trying to accomplish great health. And, actually my doctor recommended for me to go plant-based, which
That's
is,
amazing.
yeah, it's a little different because, most healthcare professionals aren't abreast of what the plant-based lifestyle can do for you, how it can transform your life and make you healthier. So I definitely can relate to sometimes it's better just to keep things to yourself because some people could be discouraging towards your goals. And, our overall goal is to be healthy, live a sustainable lifestyle. And so I definitely can relate to you kind of not relinquishing that information.
Yes, totally. But still, your doctor still told you to go plant-based. That's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, many people are concerned about getting enough nutrients during extended juice fast. How did you ensure you were meeting your nutritional needs?
Again, still through the community that I was joining, I was reading all the information, because it's important to do your research, right? Before you do a juice fast, do your
Yes.
research
Hmm.
and see how other people are doing and how they are now after doing an extended juice fast. So with the things that I was juicing, all the veggies, like the because basically all the veggies have already all the nutrients in there and the fruits and everything. So I did my research and basically my mind was saying just experiment, see how it is. If you pass out, then maybe it's a problem. Maybe you're not doing it well. So just try, just jump. But everything in me was saying, do it. What do you got to lose?
Absolutely.
Ignore that negative thought, that ego self saying, oh man, if you do this, you might end up at a hospital. Maybe you're gonna get to your grave even faster too. Oh my god, it was always like a conflict with the two sides. Like it was like this saying this is like, okay, shut up, you. You know, the mental.
Right. I can
So it's
relate.
just like just jump, just do it, experiment. But it's
Yes.
just after the 7 days of doing this and feeling great and feeling more energetically,
Mm.
like amazing. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh boy, I feel great. What? I have so much energy. I can walk fast. I can go up the stairs. So no, I must be doing something good. So there's nutrients
Mm.
in those juice. I mean, it's all
Absolutely.
fruits and veggies. They're from Mother Earth.
Yes.
So it's there for a reason. But what we learn at school is saying, no, you need to eat certain things. You need to eat meat to have energy. You, you know, it's this is what you need. Juicing is bad. It's bad. You should do a lot of water fast or intermittent fasting, but juice, no good. That's what they used to teach us
Correct.
for school. But no,
Yeah.
I felt like I had to experiment and see for myself, and it was the best experience ever, really.
I love
Because
it.
everybody should juice, tell me, because it's all in the gut. It's cleansing the gut.
Absolutely. No, juice
Yeah.
fasting is fantastic. Totally recommend it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, what do your friends and family think about your transformation?
So my family was in shock. My brother that lives with me was like, dude, you're getting smaller every time. I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't even notice myself. Like, I can't even hold you here like before, because before you used to like do this to me, grab my cheeks, because I was heavy, I was chunky,
Right, right.
chunkier than that. And,
Yeah, yeah.
he used to make fun of me and, grab my love handles, but he was like, whoa, look at that. You're getting smaller and smaller. And with my clothes too, I was like, oh my gosh. So he noticed it. He was like, good job,
Mhm.
sis. But there was ups and downs too, with friends
Yeah,
too,
for
because I
sure.
was changing also mentally, and I was discovering who I was more, stepping in more into my powers and myself, and seeing my worth basically. So I ended up losing some friendships too,
Mhm.
because I gave them too much. I gave them too much power. I was somebody that didn't talk more. I didn't talk much basically. And now that I started juicing, and that transformation made me become more myself, like my authentic self. So I would be
Yes.
more outspoken and telling how I feel, and they didn't like that because they were used to that old version of me
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
like big and you know comfort zone. Always watching Netflix with them. Now it's
Mhm.
like, no, I'm sorry, I have to take care of me. I have to focus, and I have
Absolutely.
to share my story. So they didn't really
Absolutely.
like that. So I ended up losing friendship. And my family, when they recently saw me too, when I went back to Montreal, they were in shock. They didn't. Some of them didn't recognize me. It was like, who's that person? That's a stranger. Some of them were like, whoa, what did you do? Whoa, they were so like, oh my God, are
Surprise.
you
Yeah.
okay? Like, you
Mm.
look amazing, or you're glowing. And some of them said, it happened too fast, but
Mm.
were amazed by your transformation. So I inspired a couple of them, actually a lot of them too. And
Wow.
they wanted to know more about juice fasting. So some of them were actually were sick too, with type 2 diabetes and other diseases, other illnesses. And I inspired them to know more about juicing. I made them try it too. And my aunt too, she tried it. She would try the juice and she was like, wow, that's good. I should give that to my husband that has a type 2 diabetes. So yeah, I inspired a couple of them. And like I said, some of them were saying, oh, you know what? You can cheat on your juice fast. Have some of that food.
Wow.
Yeah, I was exposed to all
Jeez.
my past, fried food, Haitian
Mm.
food, the fried chicken. They would tell me, you want to cheat? Come on. I'm like, no, no, I'm committed to my juice fast. I brought my
Yeah.
Nama juicer with me.
Oh
So it
man.
was with me. I traveled with my Nama juicer 6 hours from where I am to Montreal, and I brought it was my baby. I brought it with
Amazing.
me. So yeah, there was no way that anybody could tell me like, break it, come on, you can cheat, have some pizza. No, she was fast. She was fast. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, there was some ups and downs, but I stayed on course.
I love it. I think when your why is so strong, it doesn't matter what distractions come your way. It's easier to turn
Yeah.
away those distractions and say, no, I'm good, or hey, I appreciate it, but no, thank you. And so, yeah, that's huge to be able to stay on course because, as we both
Oh yeah.
know, it's easy to backtrack, it's easy to backslide and partake of the foods or uh, unhealthy decisions that we used to make. So, kudos to you for
Exactly.
staying on course and
Thank
staying
you.
staying on top of your game.
Thank you so much.
So what kind of support did you have during this journey? Did you join any online communities or have a support system in place?
Oh yes, I joined this community that was really helpful. It's through that community that I started the this juice fast, and it was very helpful. Yeah, because we had a great mentor, and there was different people there going through their own health journeys, um, going through their illness. They had some illness too, similar to mine,
Mm-hmm.
and I could exchange with them
Mm-hmm.
and see how they were doing, and seeing people too that had overcome uh, their illnesses through juice fasting and changing to a plant-based diet or raw vegan or high raw or vegan. So it was just great to exchange with other people and share my grief and my ups and downs. So that support system was amazing. And just exchanging with people too, like like my brother too was helpful too. Sometimes there was ups and downs. Sometimes he was not understanding it. But then he tried 40 days juice fast with me at first, and he saw how good he felt, but then he
Wow.
went back to eating a lot of cooked food and junk
Sure.
vegan food because he's vegan, but he ate a lot of processed food.
Hmm. Okay.
So sometimes we were not always on the same type of journey or diet, but it's okay. He was doing his thing, but he was still encouraging me, and my niece there too was out there to observe too. So, but they I would say that because they're here, it was good to have family around too to support me, and also that community is vital when you start
Mm.
a health journey. It's really oh yeah, it's vital to have a community to support you. And I'm also thinking about creating my own too, to help people too with their mental health, because I suffered with depression all my life. So that's just something I'm working on right now. But when you're setting a juice fast for, or any type of health journey, community is really vital. Oh yeah,
Mm.
to exchange, yeah, and ask questions too.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think community is high up there in importance when you're making a transformation, such as something as extreme or challenging as vegan, raw vegan, or juice fast. I know I jumped into community. It was later 2022, November 22, and it really helped me level up my mindset. It really helped me to engage with other people on the same path that I was on, and then as a result of being part of community, it really helped me catapult to where I am today. I mean, I think my passion in my life mission now is to help people basically transition from a standard American diet to a plant-based diet and fitness lifestyle that's sustainable.
Yeah.
And I would never have basically come to this point in my life where I am now if I wouldn't have been a part of a community where I saw that the need is great for people to be inspired and encouraged. And so, yeah, I totally agree with you. Where community is everything. We can do it on our own, but it's so much easier, and you can do it so much more efficiently with the help of others and support of others.
Exactly, instead of being a lone wolf. And I'd really enjoy your community when you share about the fitness and your journey. It's very amazing to see that there's a lot of amazing people in your community right now sharing stuff that are very valuable in you as well. So I totally love it. Yeah.
Thank
So
you
great
so
job on
much.
that.
Appreciate that. So, can you share any tips or advice for someone considering a long-term juice fast?
So advice and tips. So yes, community again is vital if they want to start a juice fast. And also to make sure that they're in an environment where they have the support as well too. If they don't have it, but at least encourage themselves, at least be their own cheerleader. Because I had to be my own cheerleader as well. Because you need to support yourself too. You need to be cheering yourself. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but we have to encourage our own self. We have to say, okay, you can do this. You know, you can do this. I can do this. Say your I am every day
Mm.
and visualize what you want for yourself. Like your work on your why. Know your why, basically. What
Yeah.
is your why? Why are you starting this? Is there a reason? Do you have a illness? Is there something you want to change in your life? That's why you're doing this. You want to
Mm-hmm.
have more mental clarity. So yeah, really like focus on your why. Make sure you journal again, and at least have someone in your life that you can also exchange how you're feeling.
Mm.
Like a good friend where you can share your ups and downs when you're not feeling great. Because now we have ups and downs. We need that one person that will listen to us when we're not feeling amazing. And that person can just by talking to them, it lifts us up, you know? So that's
Definitely.
important to have a buddy, an accountability buddy. So yeah, to have accountability, someone to
Definitely.
there to cheer you up. And yeah, and make sure also that you go have some fresh air outside, at least
Mm.
one an hour, you know, being in the nature and just release anything that doesn't serve you in your mind or whatever. Yeah.
I love that. So,
Yeah.
after completing the 100-day juice fast, what changes have you made to your diet and lifestyle? Are you still drinking juice? Are you eating solid foods? Or what are you doing nowadays?
Right now, I'm still juicing. I'm still doing some juices. Maybe I will two juice per day or one now. Like I have this green juice right now, and I'm in the refeeding process. So I started eating fruits mostly at the beginning when I started refeeding. A lot of fruits, watermelon, and eating lots of blueberries. Grapes mostly. I love grapes,
Mm.
and trying new fruits too. There was fruits that I wasn't aware that existed, like passion fruit. So good. Oh my God.
Mm.
and other fruits too that I don't forget the name. I forgot the name, but they're great. You know, they're all like fruits that normally we don't see in Canada because I live in a cold country.
Mm.
But now I've been eating salads now, like cucumber noodles. I
I
started
love it.
that 2 days ago, and it's been amazing. So right now I can actually eat a lot of different type of solid foods. I'm
Mm.
mostly raw right now. I'm doing a raw vegan challenge for 1 year just to see
Awesome.
how it is. 'Cause I'm not
Yeah,
used to it.
definitely.
You know, I only did 2 months the last time, and I fell off the wagon. So now I'm again finding tricks to stay on course. So to trick my brain, I have a calendar that says, okay, day one to now I'm at let's see, right now it's day 13. So I
Wow.
put the days in my calendar for me to see it. So to
Yes,
commit, it's like,
I love
come on, you can do this, Lucy. And
it.
I have a bunch of recipe books that are raw, vegan, and vegan normal, like cooked as well. So all of them have like I bought the vegan bundle basically. So I'm basically exposed to the whole vegan world basically. Um, so I have a bunch of recipe books and also going on YouTube to get ideas. And so yeah, I've been feeding. It's been great to try different things and also to exchange with other people because I just found out that I have mold illness, mold disease, and
Yes.
candida because of
Mm.
my past. I was exposed to mold a lot growing up. There was mold in the basement, and I wasn't aware that it was a thing. But I just found
Mm.
out that I have that, and I have candida as well. So too much fruits that are too sweet can
Mhm.
give me issues in my feet and on my skin. So I have to be careful with the bananas and mangoes. I
Mm.
just recently had the experience and like, oh, okay. So yeah, I need to incorporate more living food like sprouts. So
Gotcha.
I got the sprout kit, so I'm gonna start doing that this week. So yeah, combining the greens and now nuts too, nuts and seeds,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
yeah, now eating the almond butter, all those things now.
Nice.
So yeah, trying new things. So it's kind of an experience, but it's really like I see that as a science project I'm experiencing.
All right.
And I
Yeah.
feel great. I feel more great here, and I just need to learn to be more disciplined. Of course, the discipline part I have to work on that. So I make sure
Yeah.
that I eat enough calories. So I have this
Mhm.
app that's called My Fitness Pal.
Oh,
So that
nice.
tells me to track my food. But again, I need to be consistent on that app. Sometimes I don't even look at it. I get like sometimes exhausted. I'm like, oh, I have to put this there. Oh, come
Right.
on. But yeah, I need help in that area though.
I understand. Yeah.
Discipline.
Yep. Definitely weighing and measuring your food or making sure you get enough calories. That can be definitely a exhausting task with everything else we have in life. But I found it to be really
Exactly.
beneficial for me. That's all I do is weigh and measure my food. But I also eat the
Amazing.
same thing every day just so that I already
Oh,
know I need this quantity of this and that. It just really helps simplify the things for me.
that's good because I think I need to do that too. I need to eat the same food every day for a while. But me, I'm always like, oh, this is new. I want to try that. Oh, I want to try this. I want to try that. I'm like, calm down, calm
I
down.
I understand completely. Variety
Yeah,
is good, and so
yeah,
I think that it's fun to have variety for sure.
for sure.
So, what is next for you in this lifestyle? What are some of your personal and professional goals?
Professional goals. So yes, I really want to start creating my group because I've suffered from depression all my life. Like I would say, it started at age 14, and it kind of came to me in a calling, like to help others that are dealing with depression. Because I think my depression was also based on the vibration of the food that I was eating. You know,
Mm,
I
yeah.
was eating a lot of food that had low vibration, and I think it affected my mental health. Well, it caused a lot of mental health, and it caused a lot of anxiety. So I want to help people with depression and anxiety because I had multiple panic attacks throughout my whole life. And as I got older, I would say late 30s, and even when I turned 40, my panic attacks was bad. Oh my
Mm,
God. And now it's say now it's stabilized itself after doing the 100-day juice fast because before that 100-day juice fast, my panic attacks were going like this. It was crazy. And if I was not aligned with something, I would get panic attacks and I would be depressed. And now even my depression now is getting better. I'm feeling like I see why I'm here, because at first I didn't know why I was on this planet. I would say, why
Mm,
am I on this planet? Why am I here? What's
mm,
my purpose? What's my goal? Why,
yeah.
seriously, why am I here?
Wow.
But by doing that long juice fast, it really showed me, it really made me tapped into my higher self and find out why I'm here, what I'm supposed to do, like why I was put on this planet. So I know who I should be of service to. So
Mm,
my goal now is to work on creating a Facebook group and share my story, and also be there to help people that are dealing with depression, and they want to try maybe plant-based, or they
mm,
want to eat higher vibration food. So I want to share that too with them and give them tricks. So it's in the works. I'm currently trying to find a name that resemble how I feel. Like right now, my name is the Phoenix Rising, but
yes.
I'm currently in a business mastermind class right
Mhm.
now, and they're kind of helping me find a brand name for my support group, and that's coming soon. Yeah, I don't know exactly when, but it's in the works. So I will be able to share that in social media soon. So
I
yeah.
love it. That sounds so exciting. And I definitely can relate to when you transform yourself with healthy living foods, it gives you clarity on kind of what you want for yourself. It really gives you clarity on your why and why you're on this earth and such. And I can see that your calling is you want to help other people with similar things that you went through, help them with adopting a sustainable lifestyle. And so that sounds very exciting. And the Leaf family, we wish you success in that, and we support you in that endeavor.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So we'll see what happens, and also we'll see after the 1 year being raw vegan. Maybe I'll be 80% raw. Maybe I'll
Mm-hmm.
incorporate cooked food again. Who knows in a year? I don't know what's gonna happen, but
Right.
there's certain foods that I had to put aside. Like I was obsessed with popcorn, but
Mm.
now I don't really miss it. But popcorn was my thing, and
Yeah.
also eating sweet potatoes too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I heard that I can do dehydrated sweet potatoes, so I'll buy a dehydrator and try that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's funny you mentioned like when we get so far removed from certain foods, like with you're removed from popcorn, you don't really miss it. Like your palate kind of changes, and you start to desire kind of what's new and incorporated in your diet. So for me, I used to eat all kind of interesting things, but now that I'm eating pretty much 80% raw and excuse me, yeah, 8% raw, 20% cooked food, and it's all plant based. My palate has changed. I don't quite miss some of the interesting things I used to eat in the past. So I definitely can relate to you on that.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, Lucia, I just want to thank you so much for sharing your incredible journey with us. Your story of completing a 100-day juice fast is truly remarkable. I'm sure has inspired many of our viewers. Before we wrap up this interview, is there anything you'd like to say or any final words of wisdom you'd like to share with our audience, especially those who might be on their own journey towards better health and well-being?
Well, what I could say is, again, stay committed to yourself, stay true to yourself. Um, Anything that's outside of you, it doesn't matter. It's really what's going on here. Stay true to yourself and commit to your journey. Um, have a vision for yourself. Um, know your why,
Mm,
and make sure that you keep visualizing what you want. Um, Anybody that tries to bring you down, uh, don't let it. Don't let those little comments or those little things or people surrounding you bring you down. Like really focus on what you want for yourself. Do that. Do that. Sorry, I was going to speak French. Wow, what happened? My brain just switched. Wow. Okay. Uh, weird. Um, Basically, what I was going to say is focus. Really focus on your journey, because that journey is for you. It's not for anybody else.
mm,
It's really for you.
absolutely.
So stay committed and keep visualizing and know your why. Those are the really important things that people need to really think about and work on their why and focus. The outside doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah. So
definitely.
important and really good advice. And
Yeah.
Before we end this interview, please tell the viewers where they can find you on social media or connect with you.
Oh, yeah, certainly. They can find me on Instagram. My name is the Phoenix Rising 82 on Instagram. It's also the same name too on Facebook and on YouTube as well, the Phoenix Rising 82. And you can also find me as well with the same name on TikTok. But if you go on my Instagram, I have a Linktree link. So if you go on my Instagram, you can find all my other sites too, and what other stuff that I promote as well in terms of health and supplements and spices and stuff. Yeah.
I love it. Well, Lee family, thank you for joining us today for this truly informative interview with Lucy. We hope her journey has left you inspired, motivated, and filled with enthusiasm to make positive changes in your own lives. Whether it's strengthening your existing healthy lifestyle or embracing a sustainable vegan journey for improved well-being, we trust that Lucy's story has resonated with you. Your support and engagement means the world to us, and we're grateful for each and every one of you. To show your support, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, Lee family, the key to success is consistency, trust in the process, always keep your why in mind, and stay committed to your health, fitness, and nutritional goals. Together, we can achieve incredible transformations and lead healthier and happier lives. Much love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lee family. Really appreciate it for having me here. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.